Okay guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm sitting out in the sun. I'm actually sitting with my guitar. The music is making me think of doing this video. I'm also waiting for a battery technician to come and change my son's car battery because we had an appointment this morning to go and get a car face for his radio, and his car's dead, and I don't want to get him a car face for a car that's not working, so we're dealing with the first issue at hand. But anyway, as with any experience, low or high, it's always an opportunity to look at the bright side. I mean, I wouldn't probably be sitting right here in the sun, soaking it in, like having a peaceful moment with the guitar and myself, and now you lovely people, you lovely person watching, had I not had this come up. So I wanted to make this video about how is love the alchemical material. And, you know, we use the word love sort of like lightly and flippantly and too much, and you could say in vain in this culture. But if you just feel the word love and like what it is supposed to be pointing you to, feel where it's feeling in your body. Like if you feel love as a power, as a source of energy and healing, you actually, if you tune in, it's coming straight through your heart center to this field of love through which we are all connected. And love is actually the animating force in all this, I truly believe. And if you feel into that and you surrender to that, you open your heart to that, enormous amounts of power comes through, enormous amounts of wish fulfillment, as they call it in yogic lore, that connected with the heart center is this wish fulfilling tree. But I always thought that was kind of a funny thing to say. Well, do we really want to manifest any wish that we have on our heart? And it's like, no, but you will manifest anything that's truly in alignment with love. And that's the trick. It's not an ego-based center. Like when it's closed, we can feel hardness to love. We can block it. We can have bitterness in our heart and feel pain for past heartache because we haven't taken the time to do the shadow work and see how those things benefited us. So that's the part that's like the place where you have to take the well buckets to the well and draw up the water. I mean, that's very metaphorical for, you have to take your mind there. You have to actually do the journey of lowering yourself into the wound, of going into that trauma, doing the shadow work. You're literally lowering the bucket into the well. And I actually believe that's what Mary Magdalene was doing and symbolizing when she and Jesus met at the well. She was lowering her bucket into the well. She was doing shadow work. She was going back to all the experiences that were painful. She was a priestess of that. You know, a priest or a priestess of such things like accesses the unseen and accesses treasures there through alchemy. And again, the alchemy is love, because you can't just say love and it be love. Like you have to align everything in you for it to be actually a power. That means you have to not only think love, so you're abandoning all thoughts that are not love to be love. You're like, anything in the mind that's not aligning with love, you're like, get thee hence, right? Like, get behind me, Satan, that kind of thing. Like Satan, the devil, those are those wicked thoughts in your ear saying you're not good enough, it's never going to be good enough, happiness is not meant for you, you're only meant for suffering, everyone hates you, not everyone likes you, like you'll never succeed, you're always going to fail, like this is going to fail too, it's going to hurt even worse, like it's going to be, you know, like these are the devil in your ear. So love banishes those feelings, because, and this is where, you know, mental mastery comes into play, and why I'm so grateful for my time in India and studying such things and taking so much time to master my mind and quiet the chatter. And I highly recommend meditation and mantra and any practices you can do to help that silencing of the mind, because those are the thoughts that an overabundance of air element, they would say in Ayurveda, is basically racking your nervous system with this fight or flight, fear, return to the past, chaos. That's a nervous system issue. So taking note to nourish the nervous system, which medicinal mushrooms are very good for, because they're the nervous system of the planet. So I think those are a great place to go. But anyway, aligning the mind, aligning the energy. Like, you can say, I love you in a, like, I love you too. You know, as a kid, I love you too, Mom. But you were like not really aligned. You weren't really like letting the love flow to Mom in that moment, or Dad, or whoever. Or tell your brother that you love him, and you really like don't in the moment. So like aligning the energy of the heart too. You're like, I'm loving this person no matter what. In this moment, I'm only accessing their higher self, or my higher self, the truth in that person, the truth in myself, because the truth doesn't have all those lies. The truth doesn't have manipulation. The truth doesn't have like the true truth, you know, not the fake truth or the propaganda truth. I know it feels like there's a lot of truths out there, but if you pierce that word, like the sword of the tarot means you're cutting right to the truth of it, to the nugget, to the source. So you use your mind to do that. That's why swords are mental. And so then you're doing that energetically with your heart too. You're like, it's all love. Like, it's all a sea of love. The ocean's the ocean, no matter if it's like huge waves and scary and sinking ships, or if it's calm and placid. Like, the ocean's the ocean. Love is love. Like, love doesn't care if you like are on a boat going across the ocean to see your family. The ocean's like, well, you came in my storm. Like, that's what's up with the ocean. I still love you. Like, I'm taking you down into my depths. Like, the ocean of love, of life, is not like concerned with our ego needs. It's concerned only with the soul, and only with the vast truth that we are all interconnected, and that all situations are for our good, that they're all bringing us back to love, ultimately. Your pain, your sickness, your sorrow, all of it. So in accessing this alchemical ingredient, it is, again, like you're lowering yourself into the well of your consciousness. You're going into the deep, dark places of yourself. And don't worry, life will take you there if you won't do it voluntarily. Life will take you to the deep, dark wells of your life and sit you in it until either eternity passes, because you're so stubborn, or you're able to start seeing the beauty in these things too. Those are basically your two choices. Because eternity will make a bitter man or woman, right? Just like stuck with the situation. It's never going to change. It's always like this. That's the hell of an unrefined mind, not piercing through to the truth, not seeing the beauty that's trying to reveal itself in all the different ways that the art of your life and the symphony of your life will, because you're a masterpiece. So to access the love means to get beyond the bullshit, to get right to the core, right to the heart of the situation. Why is this good for me? Why would this be good for anyone? How is this benefiting them now? And like, honestly, not in a like sarcastic or cynical way. If somebody's doing something to you that feels like they're wounding you, first of all, how is it benefiting you? That's the first question, to get behind the shadow and start seeing the love in it. How is it bettering you? How is it benefiting you? How is it benefiting them? You know, and when we can find the benefits, we can more easily see how these things are love. Oh, my car technician is here. So I guess we're going to end it right there, and we'll do another part soon. Okay, much love.